Alright, so I'll start by saying who I am. Hi, I'm John. I'm a senior here.
Hi, John.
Hi, John. Hi, Johnny.
Jenny, do you want to sit here?
You made just in time. We finally got it to work. Oh. We didn't start? Because we needed a thingy, a VGA thingy. We didn't have a VGA thingy, so we're like, Google Plus.
Okay, so ZBrush, you can do a lot of things. Here's some examples.
Is ZBrush installed on these computers?
No,
No.
but you can access them from upstairs if you want, in the sofa. There we go. Wow.
Can the
So
camera
like
see
you do
that?
soft surface.
Camera can totally see that.
No, you can go with it.
Get on to log on.
No, you can just log in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, you can do soft surface sculpting, hard surface sculpting.
What do you mean by soft surface, hard surface sculpting?
Well, here it looks like it's hard and angular. The other one's more like sculpty, like flesh.
Yeah,
So
like
is this
organic.
the thing
Organic.
from Rising?
What? No, I made this.
Oh,
It's my thesis. So yeah. Or you do half and half, kind of. You get really detailed. Some, yeah. So, what's my lesson for that? So use this for ZBrush. You can use it for visual development. I'll show you some of my stuff from my blog. So, like this, I made this really quickly in ZBrush, just to get like a design down in 3D. And using that, I could model something in Maya. That's one thing you use ZBrush for. You use it for detailing low poly stuff, for like games, make neural maps. This is pretty low poly, but it looks high poly. You can use it for just sculpting, and so that's some recommended books I put on the table if you guys want to check that out also. So I can start with ZBrush. So when you start up, you'll have this window up. It's called the light box. So you can close that by pressing the comment button. And you'll have like a default thing. So if you try to do something, this will happen.
Yeah.
Where it's taking your Z tool and just duplicating it. So what you have to do is actually open up a project. So here we're in edit mode. So we can edit this and sculpting stuff. I'll switch to the default view because this is my custom made interface. Okay, so you guys might recognize this if you ever use ZBrush. There you go. Okay, so getting started, we have Z tools and Z projects. When you save, right here, you can save a ZBrush project which has all your Z tools. So it's like having like a Maya project all in one. So Z tool is it's like it's hard to explain. It's like these are all Z tools. They're like your models. And in here, these are your subtools, which make up your Z tool. I'll open up a demo project. Okay, so see this? It's got a bunch of Z subtools, which you could hide and edit as you want. so in a Z subtool, you can have polygroups. So say I just wanted to look at this guy with his shirt. They're two different subtools, so I can edit one at a time. But if I want to edit them both at the same time, you would turn them into polygroups. So in here, this is the tool panel. It has a lot of things that you'll use. So I'll just group this together. And that's already grouped. So I can merge them down. So now I have, I merged my two subtools, and I can edit them at the same time. So if I want to like move them together, when they're together, you can still like edit them separately if you wanted to, like by masking. A lot of the hotkeys you can look up, Control, Shift, and Alt, different combinations with the transpose or any kind of brush will give you different results. So when you have the Z tool, you can export out to Maya. ZBrush accepts OBJs and exports OBJs, so that's what I usually use. Actually, this is wrong. That's right. Okay. So up here you have a bunch of like different things. So if you want to like say color, you just grab this and put it into your little shelves. So you can just keep working on them. You can customize all your UI also, which is really nice, and colors. So if you ever want to get started, I recommend using a tablet and pen. When you get started, it can be really intimidating because it's like a whole big mess of like complex things, and everything is different from Maya. It's not like Mudbox where they like match the tools or the controls. So I found that myself, like using a tablet helps a lot because it's not mouse and it feels different. And if you ever do use ZBrush, you can't use mouse because you'll just get some ugly results. So the special thing about ZBrush is that this is actually not 3D, it's 2.5D, as what they like to call it. So there's actually no physical camera. You're instead of moving around the object, you're actually making it bigger, smaller, and moving it to left and right. Because of this, it runs off RAM, so you can run ZBrush off a bad laptop or something like mine. So yeah, you just need RAM to run ZBrush nicely. I think this is the default layout. I'm not sure. And so here, modeling stuff, you can change the draw size using S. Change perspectives. No, oh. This is orthographic, so it's flat looking. Usually want to work in perspective mode, because that's what you'll get in the end, result-wise. Your sculpting, you have RGB mode for materials, ads. Yeah, I'll tell you guys some workflows I have. One workflow some people like to use is going from low to high. So you might make a mesh in Maya, and if you want like certain portions, What I've done? You want to check out my blog? It's JonPhan.blogspot.com.
You do a lot of characters?
Yeah, personally, I use it for characters, and yeah, I'm not really a big environment guy, so I like making characters, bugs, insects. This is made mine. Just getting some of the designs down. Videos, practice anatomy. Just practice a lot. It's fun. Play Pokemon.
Oh, what?
With ZBrush, it's kind of like working with clay. It's totally different. Once we get into it, I'll show you. Like you can get really high detail stuff using ZBrush. Well, Maya, you have to worry about like your geometry crashing your computer. Like my one project's at over 40 million polygons right now, and I'm sure you can't do that in Maya.
What's the difference between a subtool and polygroups?
Polygroups are within subtools. So subtools can be made up of a bunch of polygroups. And usually I have them in polygroups in one subtool if I want to add them together. Like if I want to scale them together or move them. Yeah. Here's my stuff. Sorry. Okay, so say I made something in Maya, right? Something really basic or whatever. When you want to sculpt it, I recommend using a very even topology. It doesn't have to have good edge flow or anything. Unless you like want to add little details and export out the details. But if you're just going for like nothing to something, then you want like something like this. So what you do is you export it as in OBJ. When you import something, it replaces what you have. So what you want to do is pen, which is adding geometry to your SQL. Anyone works, I guess. I usually use that. I heard it was better to use that. So you can import. Somewhere, just small. There we go. Okay, F is focus, just like mine. So from here we could just start sculpting it. You can divide it if you want. That's one way to do things. Yeah, so I'll show you a little workflow I have. So say I want Dynamesh lets you it evens out your topology like depending on like how high you want for resolution, but just retopologize it evenly, making it easy for sculpting, like freely, like sculpt, like clay. Like the engineering slow. Sorry. Depends on if you want to go that route. Like if you use Dynamesh, then you have to retopologize. But if you don't want to do that, you can make your whole model in Maya and everything with the UVs, and go into ZBrush, detail it, then export out the normal maps. And yeah, did that answer your question?
Well, there's zero mesh.
Normally it doesn't crash.
Applications Wi-Fi.
But if it does, it auto-saves incrementally as your backup folder. And it usually recovers your file if it does crash. If I wanted to. I'm supposed to. I feel like I know how that's just good now. Back. I just keep my personal layout out because I'm used to it. See, it saved my thing if I want to bring it back, which is pretty nice if it crashes. Okay, so let's start off with okay, when I import the thing I made in Maya, it has UVs already. You can check your UVs using the UV master. These are my UVs. I set them up like this, because then you can automatically group up, have polygroups based on your UVs. That's one workflow you can use. Polygroups. So right now it's looks like that. If I want to split up the polygroups based on UVs, I can iris groups. Biggest on UV. So over here. UV groups. There you go. So now I can select them individually. If I want to do it like that. What else is good with ZBrush? You can automatically UV things. So say I want to for UV this. Just put some wrap. And I'll see how my that's the UVs I get. The UV automatic UVing is pretty good. If you want exact though, then I'd probably use like Edis or Maya.
Can you like say where you want seams in here or no?
Yes. You can influence how it UVs based on control painting. So say I wanted the UVs to split like right. So right here, I'll put a tract, and it will split like around there. It's like it's not exact because when you UV in ZBrush, it tries to find the most optimal like way to make it even. I don't know why it's black yet. Why it's black? It should be blue and red. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, that's switch. So blue is for attracting, and red is for protecting. So if I want to unwrap like that, you just press unwrap, and that's what you get by flattening it. So yeah. So anyway, I'll keep this topology and everything, and I'll show you the first workflow. So say you have like a nice game character you made, and you want to add some hyper detail. I'm gonna change color. Okay, so for soft surface stuff, I use standard, move, pinch, big tubes, and inflate. Standard is like just like in the box where the I was in RGB mode, so I can only like make colors. So now I'm in Z-add mode, so I can actually do stuff. Okay, so that's like a standard brush in one box. So if I want to like do some cool stuff, I don't know. Move is good. Oh yeah, you can get to your brush by pressing B. There's a bunch of brushes, but I don't use most of them. I just use like 5 at a time, maybe 6. So move is really important. It's like that's move stuff. X is for symmetry. Okay, and I use pinch a lot for making muscles. And when I use pinch though, I modify it slightly using the brush modifier, which is like a really pinch stuff in, pull them out. So get some cool like whip stuff, walking. Yeah. Clay tubes is like using actual clay, where you get like tube like effect. It's really good for like sketching, kind of like clay. That helps a lot for when you have like something skinny. You can really like, chunk it up. Maybe it works like the standard tool on a flat surface too. So you get like that. So say I like how that looked, I guess. It has UVs, so I'll go to the high geometry. So I have a high division. I'll export that out. High, VJ. And say I want, so then you take the low. After your export, you want to take the new geometry you did because it's slightly modified than the thing I brought in. So you go to the lowest one and export that out. Say low. So what I like to use is called X normals. It's free and it's pretty good. The ZBrush's normal map creation isn't as good, I guess. What else? What else can you export on ZBrush? You can export a bunch of maps. Multi-map export. Displacement maps, normal maps, they include cavity maps. They're all pretty useful. So yeah, X normal. It's pretty easy to learn. Probably learn in like half an hour.
Is that another program or is that part of?
Yeah, it's a new program, another program. Really free. Especially good if you want like really high details. They're actually I'll just type it. We have alphas also. So say you want to make ragged or something. Or I don't know. Some nice details, I guess. Bunch of places.
Oh, what? Crazy.
because there's higher definition. You're gonna need to go pretty high when you use alphas. So using this workflow where you take a pre-made model, it's pretty good for when you want like to add details or stuff like that. But it gives you less like freedom to sculpt because the topology is like there, and you're just like going against the grain. So I'll show you the Dynamesh workflow afterwards. Okay. So in this, meshes. So you have your high division or high definition meshes. So you add meshes. Here's my high. Add mesh. Here's my low. When you use ZBrush, the one setting I found that you needed to use is in normals. You gotta switch to average normals. Same here. Everything the same. So you can see where you want to save it, and what kind of map type you want. I just use PNG. You can mess with these settings and decide how big you want it. I'll just put it to get big. And you can select normal map. You can also do a bunch of other things like any occlusions and stuff. So anyway, generate maps. And it's usually pretty quick. You get some details in there. The way ecthermal works is that it takes your high or low and it spins a light and camera around it, captures it. So if there's like overlapping like geometry, it might be a problem. So what you should do is like split your thing up a lot, which helps a lot with baking. So like right here would be like errors. So let's leave this guy. Import the new low division guy. Here he is. He got messed up a little bit. Anyway, his UV should be good still. Yeah, it's UV still good. You got it separated. But some new material. Okay. Let's try the number. Not mapping. Wow. Switch to edge space almost. Open up high normals. Switch render. Switch try that viewport.
Viewport 2.0.
Oh, there you go. It's pretty ugly, but here's our stuff. Details. Yeah, just gotta merge some versions. that's how you get nice details on like say something like game or something. I don't know what's going on there, but whatever. Okay, so other workflow. You dynamesh your mesh. Or actually, I'll just start from something new. Okay, so this is like how it looks before you dynamesh, and this is how it will look after you dynamesh. It's pretty even. It's good for sculpting. So say I want to like start modifying it, make it. Okay. So this is how it looks right now. So I re-dynameshed it. It's even. It's easy to sculpt. I can just keep dynameshing it.
Should you, it's sort of hard to see on.
It is? Oh. Yeah,
Is
it's
it-
really tiny polygons.
Can you make them smaller anyway, or?
Yes, by the resolution, you can make it low, like this,
Yeah.
or you can make it high. Yeah, it's supposed to go. Okay. Re-dynamesh. So to re-dynamesh, you just mask outside. So yeah, you can get pretty dense geometry, which lets you add lots of details and stuff like that. So I usually use dynamesh when I like designing things. Just there you go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm making, but here's a guy. Yeah, it lets you like play with the thing, like play. It's great. Something that's new in C6 or R6, I mean, is zero mesh here. So you can go from like this to like nice topology in like 2 seconds. Maybe like a minute. Normally the stuff on my desktop is like instant. Okay, there you go. Let's check out our new topology. Not bad, right? Goes around and stuff. So that's pretty good for automatic. You can use zero mesh guides to guide how your topology should flow. Yeah, so that's something you can do. So after doing this, I could add automatic UVs and send it to Maya and just have a nice little design sculpt character or whatever.
How are you bringing up that little drop-down menu that you keep bringing up?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, spacebar.
Spacebar.
Yep. Another thing you can do for topology is something called destination tester. So you can designate current thing. You got computer first. So pre-process current. Done. And designate. Those. So you get these like triangles, but it's really low. So you can bring that to like 3Co or Maya and re-topologize it. It's pretty nice. What else can I do? I'll go over some hard surface modeling stuff. So bring in a cylinder. hard surface model, you're gonna need really high divisions. So I divide a couple times, delete lower, you delete higher or lower divisions to save memory. Then I'll just dynamic mesh it. So that's pretty good for hard surface. Hard surfacing. So control is masking, so you can mask your shadow. So when I hard surface model, I like using H polish, which is like H polish. Oh, you can shortcut find things by pressing B to get the brushes and pressing like first letter. So if I want to like move or something, I'll press M, which goes on, and then type O or something. But here's H polish. It's great for hard surface modeling. Get some nice edges. Control Shift Z is redo. I use a lot of clipping tools. Control Shift gives you clipping things, and you can switch what you get by pressing the hotkeys and then switching. So if I want like flip a curve, I'll change the stroke or curve. Yeah, I can cut things up. Real nice. If I press Alt, I get the opposite direction. It's based on the shadow. You can see on the right here. So that's what we'll get rid of. What else? Okay, so I'll make some real quick. Say I want to do that. I could press Control and click to reverse the mask. So masking is really important when you're doing things. It helps you do things, I guess. Information. This will let you edit the whole thing. Only things that are unmasked will get affected. So if I want to change the size of this, anything like cool, like mechanical thing. I can turn on. There's different symmetry tools. So that's cool. Okay, activate symmetry, and so say I want radio symmetry. I can switch to Y. No, Z. I can change the number also. Right now it's at 8, which is fine right now. So that's this. Some cool shapes. That worked pretty well. If I want to like say get rid of mask, I could hold down Alt, get rid of some mask. Oh yeah, holding Shift and moving your camera will give me a orthographic view. Yeah, I can do that stuff. And clear the mask. And then after you do that stuff, you should probably redact mesh so you don't have to topology again. That's another cool thing. Your, circles, want to, or add circles. Some cool things with these. Yeah.
Can you just do
Oh, the transpose tool. That's a really important thing to know about. So let's do so Y, E, R. Switch between move, scale, and rotate with your transpose tool. So what you do is you draw this this tool out. It's actually a really hard tool to get used to, but once you do, it's really powerful. Holding down press the middle one will let you move the thing evenly or scale evenly. And rotating it, it's like rotating with a hinge, if that makes sense. So say I want to, I don't know, mess that out, scale it down, and then I'll use the move tool to pull it out. Extrude, I guess. You hold down Alt and click on the center thing, it will move where the middle thing is. Same scale. Like make this center area bigger. So yeah, getting used to the transpose tool takes a while, but once you do it, it's great. I'll show you some cool techniques I know if some of you guys are like more advanced ZBrush users. So for like my insect I have, it's got like these little craggy areas, which would probably take forever to make. But with this thing, it makes it look like you spent a lot of time detailing it for when you actually did it. So, drop this guy. Okay, so there's a thing here called clay polish. Yeah, everything's in like geometry and stuff. In this tool, like palette. Clay polish. So clay polish this. So what clay polish does, it smooths it out, but leaves behind a little mask, which you can invert, and using the clay tool to bring out the details you brought down. Get some crazy looking things. It's a lot better when it's higher, so I don't want to slow down too much. And then you just like smooth it back down if you want. Oops. So yeah, that's one cool technique. Another one is masking by textures. You can make textures and use them for masking. So like for my insect eye, I'll show you how I make that. So to make that, I went to Maya, made a bunch of hexagons, a 6 red,
just duplicated them, lined them up, stuck a ramp shader on it, and so towards the top it's like darker, I think, towards the bottom it's lighter, or the opposite. And then in Photoshop I just cleaned it up a little bit, duplicated it a bunch of times, and I'll show you here what happens. So I made this using my Photoshop together. It came out very nice, and so here first I'll check UVs, because to apply texture to something, you have to have your UVs. So I'll apply a texture to this. Import. Okay, so I got this on.
Oh,
I use
textures.
this. I can massify. That's my color. It's a little low, so don't increase it. That's better. So I'll get this. I use a take tool to bring out. So you get some nice stuff. You just gotta work a lot higher, geometry wise. And you get some cool details by creating textures in Photoshop or Maya and using the mask for stuff. Okay. I'll show you guys how to make a custom brush. Yeah, that's where it's supposed to. That should give you a even or rigid. insert mesh brush. Now I have this stuff to do. I'll go to stroke. Curve. Let's do drop curves. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it kind of works. I just have to rotate this a little bit. Depending on how big your scale is, it'll make your thing smaller than that. So yeah, cool change. Real quick. You can change the curve step to like make it closer. Yeah. Just modify that if it works. That's good. Let's say make a nice brush. I guess I'll just go over every little feature. Like not in detail, but just like mention them. There's fire mesh where you mask things out and you can create hair, which is what I did for my one character. So that worked pretty nice. And you can export that into curves for Maya for hair. Shadow box, that's actually pretty cool. There's layers if you want to create different iterations, and then if you want to go back, have a different layer. The only problem with this is that it makes your file really big. And you want to watch out for how big your files get, because my whole file with 40 million things, polygons, is like 4 gigs. And I like having different increments of my file. So that's one thing. And then like when you have different layers, you can like ease down one like detail, like one layer. I don't remember which shadow box it is because I don't really use it that much. But it's like 3 planes, and you just mask out areas and it creates a little object based on this, which is pretty cool. Poly painting, you can paint your things if you want to. By pressing this little button. This one. Okay, so now you can select the color. Let's say red. You can switch to RGB mode, which is on. Turn off, see add. Go to standard. And you just paint. I'm gonna drag. Yeah, you have different strokes. Right. And the thing with this compared to Mari is you need really high like divisions to make nice textures. So that's why I prefer Mari over the texture. You can even bring in images like I did with the texture. Yeah, you can import textures and paint them onto your objects. And, let's try this. Spotlight. Okay, so I have this image, and I can use this little wheel to modify it. So let's scale it down. And Z to get rid of it. Now I can just paint stuff on. And that should work. But yeah, that's one of the features you can use. And you can mask things by features. So let's try. Switch to something like that.
want to, you can mask by alpha. Or you can mask by cavity. And then you just paint inside the crevices. Lightbox, it's like the thing that comes with ZBrush. You have like a bunch of demo projects. One thing I find useful, oh yeah, a bunch of different brushes that you can work since there's so many. One thing I found really useful is a mannequin. You can pick a mannequin, say like this guy. And you can move him around, pose him the way you want before you, and then use him as like a starting point to your sculpture. Yeah, these things here are called C-spheres. And you can make your own mannequin stuff using C-spheres. To do that, you just need to grab a C-sphere and make a bunch of them. And you press A to see how your geometry will look. You can edit how it will look before you turn into geometry. Adaptive skin. Or unify skin, whichever one you pick. See it, mannequin, C-spheres. So alphas, you can make your own custom alpha if you want to, by importing. Strokes, you can create your own strokes. There's a bunch of different strokes. Inside ZBrush, you can actually create your own brushes also. Like when I edited my pinch brush, you can save those out. There's a crazy amount of things you can do with your brushes, like making twists and stuff. Materials, there's a bunch of different materials. You need different looks. You can even paint material onto your stuff if you want to. You can render things out nicely. This guy. So this is using Fire Mesh. So you render things out. You can go to render. And so normally I just press. Normally when I render things, I just turn on ambient occlusion and press BPR. That's impossible render.